Hey you, it's Jess here, and we're planning for the week of 17th through the 23rd of July, and it is Barbie movie week, so I'm using the Scribble Prints Co Life in Plastic version of my Barbie art that I drew last year in anticipation for this movie. I did see it this week on the Thursday, so I saw it the night before, like the day before kind of premiere thing, and obviously, I'm not going to do any spoilers. I'm just going to say I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd. It's like 4 and almost 5. It's almost 5 stars. But there's just little bits here and there that I could have seen a bit more. Like a bit more of America's character, Gloria. That was really my only thing. Otherwise, I really, really loved the film. Yes, so that happened on Thursday, but I should talk about the foil I'm using in this. I'm using a pink confetti bundle from SBC, and I'm adding to it some sparkly hollow because I got these quotes a long time ago from Planner Pixie Co. Sparkly Hollow. But then Alicia Craft brought out these really fun doll Barbie Ken designs in pink. So I got those in pink, so I decided to add in the pink confetti bundle from SBC and put it all together so we have a mix of the sparkly hollow and the pink. I really like the way it came out. Because, you had to do pink with this set because that's what it's all about. Am I right? Anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. It's kind of funny how it's like we'd only had 2 promo shots and some paparazzi photos of the film when I made this art. And I think it goes pretty well with the movie in the end. So I'm happy about that. And I also have like more copies of this kit because I got it. But I love the way the base came out. I just sprinkled some of the Alicia Craft stuff around. And then for some of the boxes, instead of using the pink overlay boxes, I used some Caress Press sparkly hollow boxes. I used to like a little bow design, and then I just added some pink to that to go on top of it. And I think the mix turned out well. And my favorite part is definitely the bottom mochi with the Barbie and Ken text overlays. It just looks so good. And then I love how Andre used the pattern. For the bottom washi I actually drew that pattern from the Workout Barbie cassette tape that actually exists. That was kind of the pattern that it looks like on the cassette tape in sections. So I drew that cassette tape for the kit. So I was like, I'll do a paper from it. And it's just a fun little Barbie paper, at least a 90s Barbie. But yeah, I think that's everything. In the sidebar, I'm going to put... I also bring in some SPC Barbie doodles. This is number 713. They're just really fun Barbie movie doodles, and I use them throughout the set instead of some other things. But you'll see when we do day to day. But in the sidebar, I just put some work that I'm doing, and then the book I'm reading right now, which is the new Brandon Sanderson secret project, Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. But now I'm going to show my hands so I know when to cut, but we are going to actually plan now instead of zooming through the base. But I think I love the way the base came out, and I can't wait to see it in all of its glory with the plans in it. But I'm going to show you last week because we only did, 2 of these things on Saturday, so I have some stuff to show you from last week. But it was a hot day on Saturday. I filmed, then I edited and uploaded. That took a while. We just had leftovers on Saturday for dinner, and I put watch TV, but we mostly watched Daria and other things. And then I just put that I couldn't sleep. I know it was a pretty chill Saturday. Then Sunday, we cleaned everything because we got told that there was going to be plumbing maintenance in every apartment, and it was going to be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It could be any time between 8 to 4 in those 3 days. And we made sure to properly clean the kitchen and bathroom, to make that easier. Plus it was nice just to be able to clean that everything up nicely. I put new nails on. They were pink, but they didn't last very long. I had them up until like through Thursday, and then I don't know, those pink nail stickers just weren't working for me, so I've put new nails on, so apologies I'm not very pink, and I'm Halloween this week because that's all I've got left in my collection now, because obviously I wasn't buying nails for a while. I was trying to like prioritize the little money that I had, so I've just got Halloween nails, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Watch some more Daria, played The Sims. This is when I started Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, which I love so far. It is about artists, so I love that. I worked super late on Sunday. In fact, I worked through almost 4 a.m. finishing up that custom that I had to do for Andrea. Like, not had to do, but I was doing for Andrea. I finished it this night because I was finally, you know, was this the week that I had, yeah, I had my bad wrist. I was finally like pretty much back to normal on Sunday, and I really felt like finally I can do some work. Felt really pumped, so I finished the set on Sunday night and sent her the files. So we started the week off pretty good, pretty hyped. So let's get into this week. I just love the way the base looks. And this Life in Plastic, it's fantastic. But yeah, I loved the Barbie movie. Love. It's still constantly thinking about it in my head. And also I've got I'm Just Ken's song like wedged into my brain. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a turn. Anyway, it's just there forever now, I think. I like listened to it twice on Spotify and now it's in my head forever. So it was good. I really enjoyed it. So Monday, obviously we're gonna put in our usual Coffee Monday. And then I had a plan with me. Let me see how I'm gonna put this together. Because then we had the plumbing. The plumbing came. I don't know how I'm I have to think about how I want to fit in work here. Maybe I will mix it up. So this will be the video, the plan with me, catching up from when my wrist was blah. Then this is the plumbing, and then we might switch. I don't have much room here for that, so I might switch some stickers around here and put. Okay, so that's the thing I should talk about. We're given like 3 possible days that the plumbing maintenance would happen, and usually, knowing our luck, it almost always comes on like the last day. And because it's 8 till 4, you know, we gotta be prepared. But we were lucky this day that we got like 9 a.m. on Monday. We had our plumbing maintenance done. And so it's the whole thing where they wanted us to like let us know if there was anything wrong, anything they wanted us to fix. And so our toilet lid has been half broken for a while. And then on Sunday when I was cleaning it, it like fully came off, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want to live with this for like 3 days. But luckily, he came on Monday morning and was able, and we got a whole new toilet lid. And I'm like such an adult because I'm living for, I'm like, yes, living my best life. Like that's what I'm excited for in life. But it's nice to have a brand new one because I think, well, we're not the first tenants of this place, so it's been used and abused, but now it's all good. So I'm so happy that that's all fixed. And then we ended up getting a new shower head as well. I think they were just putting them in every apartment. But anyway, so luckily that happened. But because remember, I was up until 4 a.m., went to bed, turned up at 9, woke me up with all the flashing and stuff. So I got up and did some stuff. And then I was like, well, I need a nap because I'd had like 4 hours of sleep. So I had a nap, and then it was about 90 minutes. Then I started getting my autumn collection done, autumn walk. I just did the double boxing and a person so I could get an Instagram sneak up. And I started reading more of my book here. And then that night I got new Happy Mail in, so That's why I got a sticker haul on Monday. If you're watching this when these go up. Monday there's a sticker haul because I got Happy Mail in, and there'll be a wax haul next month. I just moved that across for when it best fit in my lineup. But yeah, so it was a pretty busy Monday, and then I ended up going to bed early, obviously, because I barely had any sleep for Monday. But it was a good, productive day. And I only had to write one thing in. Huzzah! So, Tuesday, it was payday. Actually, a payday. I haven't always been putting it in lately because it was for a while there I wasn't getting any any paydays in. So that was really fun. I got some money. And then, how do I want to do this now? Gosh. I always have to think about pacing, you know. So I think at the bottom, I'm going to put my YouTube binge. And then, I think I actually want to use this for that. And then I think we can use a little thing. What's this one supposed to be? Yeah, that. Okay, I think I've got it together now. The struggles. Anyway. So Tuesday, I edited and uploaded those videos first thing. So I can use this for this one, and then we'll use, can we fit a half box in here? No. I'm trying to see what, oh, maybe we can use a curved box. Yeah, that's pretty. All the bows. We're happy to be feminine and pretty for this spread. I'm just going to use this really adorable Barbie bee for payday. Edit and upload those videos, and then I continued on with my work, and I got everything done for my to-do list that day, which I was very happy about. And then washed some clothes. So again, I'm using this Barbie icon sheet. Like I used the little Barbie here for the Happy Mail and the little cowboy hat for plumbing. And then there's a couple of dresses on this doodle sheet, so I used them for my clothes washing. And then, I did some brainstorming for the next lot of sets that I'm doing, my Halloween sets, I think. And then we got cake, because I was craving cake. We got cake slices from Victoria's Cafe. And then I just binged some YouTube at the end of the day. So I'm going to write those in. Is there anything better than delivery cake? But I was brainstorming for I'm going to do 2 Halloween sets this year. And they're both going to be dark and spooky, so I'm excited for that. No birthday and no bright colorful ones this time, just both spookums. But I think I have a lot of, old offerings, if people want to reformat or haven't brought them out yet, that I have already available. I'm almost tempted to use my Zombina stuff again, but I won't. But I would be sorely tempted to do that. Because, I do love my Zombina set from last year a lot. So let's put in Wednesday. We actually got the set done this day, but I had another plan with me go up. And when I use fun foils, I like to use if I'm using a bundle from SPC, I like to use the icons. Also from Press, the little icons to do my videos instead of my Clever Girl Craft hearts, because obviously I don't have them in matching foils. Although I could have brought sparkly hollow. No, I don't have any sparkly hollows from Clever Girl Crafts either. So I'm just using the pink from the bundle to mark my videos. Plan with me went up. I finished off the set while reading the book. We got a few things to list here on Wednesday. So, for lunch we had Picnic, which is like a chain place that has like salads and sandwiches and, baguette sandwiches. So that was good. I'm gonna use this for listings. Okay, so sorry, this for new release. So picnic, maybe, okay, I'm gonna swap this around. Picnic can just be a little thing because it's not as important. I just had a cheese baguette. My favorite thing from Picnic since I moved here. Well, the first thing I ate here when I moved here, but girl of Picnic cheese baguette. It's got like cheese, tomato, lettuce, and it has like remoulade as the like sauce. It's really tasty. So I just used the little bag that came with it for the delivery because I didn't really feel like using my one sub sandwich that I have. Then I did the long work of making listings. It's the hardest part, honestly. It takes so long. And then I put Goodnish Girl, new release. This is a custom from Andrea. And I'm using a little coffee cup from the Matching Doodles because it's, you know, a takeaway coffee was an element in the kit. And I like to match them with my releases, the little icon that I use. And then I just put fold laundry because I put laundry on, but I also folded some laundry and just used the doodle from the Barbie sheet. But that is how the first half of the week has turned out. Very productive first half of the week. I did decide not to like push myself too hard for the second half. Although after I film this, I'm going to do some work. Just do a little bit extra, but I haven't pushed myself to like, you know, spend another 3 days getting a whole set done because I don't need to do 2 sets a week, honestly. Not at the moment. I'm still, you know, still getting some pains and things in my arms, so I just want to pace myself. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it all. So I think here I'm going to put Thursday So Barbie, and I've decided I'm going to use the pink marquee because it makes sense. I don't care that it's not color blocking because it's Barbie. And then afterwards, I'm going to put in that we had Macca's. And then at the bottom, red. So Thursday. I actually bought these tickets literally a month ago, and I'm glad I did because it ended up being a sold-out cinema. This was like the big screen at a local cinema, and it technically opened on the Friday, so this was like a pre-screening. 600 people at in this theater, so that was crazy. I don't think I've been in a full cinema for years and years and years. For a long time. But our showing was at 5:30, so I did some stuff during the day. I had to run some errands as well when we're out and about. So let me put all this in. I'm going to put this for work, and then maybe we can use... We don't have to worry about what we're using with our blue color here because there are no more blue days. So first of all, I did some preliminary work on my Halloween set, which I'm very excited about. You've probably seen a tease, so I could probably say it is a haunted bookshop. This kind of came out of a merge of, I wanted to do like an autumn bookshop, but then I was like, man, and I feel like that's been done a bit. So it turned into haunted bookshop, and I thought that'd be fun and spooky. Because I know there's been like haunted houses, but I think a bookshop specifically could be fun. So that's why I just started doing the work on that in the morning. And then I did some planning time, did some filming. I filmed the base actually for this because I hadn't yet, because I'd been busy working since Sunday. So I filmed this base and had a great time. And then we had to go, first errand, we had to go to the post office because we had to pick up our new Australian passports. They've been renewed, so we're all good until 2033 for our Australian passports. But this is great because now if something happens, you know, with my dad or whatever, or Log's parents, we can quickly fly back to Australia. So we got all that done. And then we walked from the post office to the cinema. So I put in walk with the little the rollerblades, of course. And we got the car here for Posty. And then at 5:30 we saw Barbie. Yeah, it was a full cinema. I'll put up on the screen here because why not? My little picture of me being in the Barbie box that Locke took for me. Because I had to get in the Barbie box even though I was like sweaty and gross from walking. And then and there was so many people like dressed up in sparkly pink dresses. It was so pretty. So many friend groups, but also like a lot of people just by themselves, even guys there by themselves, which is great to see. And everyone was laughing the whole film. It was so good. It was a fun experience. And we also got free Coke drinks. They just had them on like a trolley when we came through the doors to see the movie. So it was like a limited edition flavor movement. So the can had pink on it. So I think that's probably why we got those for free. We didn't feel like drinking because we don't drink or eat during movies at the cinema. So I just grabbed 2 for us and put them in my bag for later. And I think it is a very odd flavor, the movement flavor. I think it's coconut and something else. Not bad, but a little musky. I don't know. If you've ever had musk sticks, which I think are just an Australian thing, so apologies. You probably haven't, but it was kind of like that. I like that Australian candy. It's like musk flavored. Don't ask. But we got out at 8 and hopped back home on the tram, and we decided just to get Macca's delivered. And then when I went to bed, I just listened to my book. I was so hyped after the movie. I kind of had a bit of a headache, but it's just like, the movies are so loud and I'm not used to it. I live a quiet life, so but yeah, highly recommend. I gave it 4.5, but just because I wanted a little bit more of Gloria and all that, but also it's one of those movies where like it doesn't explain anything about what's happening. Like, how does that work? It's movie magic, you're just gonna take it as it is. The whole film is movie magic, and that's what's actually really fun and great about it. But I really loved America. I really loved Margot Robbie. I loved Ryan Gosling, of course. It was all great. So I really enjoyed it. Very funny and fun to watch. But also, I did cry at the end. At the part. They're basically asking you to cry. But yeah. So very poignant as well as a woman, basically. But let me just put in these 2 little things. But yeah, that's great. But I just be actually, I should say my all-time favorite part of the film was Alan. Alan, oh my god, he was too funny. Like, Michael Cera's hilarious, honestly. And he did Alan so well. I saw an article that said Alan was originally going to be Jonathan Groff, the Broadway guy, and Mindhunter. And I'm so glad it ended up being not him. Apologies to Jonathan Groff. He's not terrible, but it just suited Michael Cera to be Alan, He just did a perfect Alan. So Friday, I decided I'm going to have a relaxing Friday because it's been a busy week. And, I left the house and I did all that. So I treated myself to a lazy Friday. And also, so it was all like sunny and warm on Thursday, but then on Friday it rained on and off all day long. But I had my flip through video go up of my April, May, June. Yeah. So if you want to see those spreads, because I didn't film like any June, so if you want to see what those spreads turned out, you can watch the flip through and I just talk through those spreads. And then I washed some more clothes. I did a whole lot of washing this week. We had watermelon, delish, and it was a rainy day, as I said. It rained on and off. So I'm just going to put this through and then we'll do the rest of the day. It might seem a bit silly to be putting all this rainy day stuff, not rainy day, watermelon. But I got the watermelon stickers from Once More With Love, and I just want to use them, I do want to use them up, so. Okay, let's see if we can do this. because I do want to use more of the pattern. I always end up gravitating towards using more pattern boxes than I am plain. I love patterns. Love the patterns. So we tried out a different curry place because our main curry Indian restaurant, I should say, our main Indian place has been closed for summer for a while now. And we miss it. We haven't had Indian for ages now. So we tried out a different place and it was pretty good. But we think next time we would just split one curry because that was pretty much enough. Watch some more Daria because we've just been into rewatching it. And I've been watching some more YouTube, just more Sims videos, to be honest. So that was like my lazy Friday. And then I also decided to have, so Friday and Saturday end up being my weekend, and then Sunday today after this I'm going to do some more work. I'm going to get a scene and a person done so that I can do a Monday sneak. That seems to be the best way to get me rolling and feeling accomplished. I'm just trying to work out how I actually want to get about doing what I need to do, you know what I mean? And keeping motivated and happy. Because it's not always easy. Okay, at the bottom here, I do want to put that I played The Sims last night. So I'll put this down here. My Sims got a new puppy because their old dog, the General, passed away the other day. And I was very, very sad. The General. And so their new puppy is an English setter called Professor Paws, which that was Locke's idea to call the next dog or a dog in The Sims Professor Paws, because so far my Sims have had how am I going to do this? Maybe I'm going to do I want to do a bunch of little things, but I think I can fit this one on a larger box just to use space better. All right, cool. I'm just going to start from the bottom here, whatever. Played The Sims. I'm going to use this little Barbie in the box because that seems perfect for playing The Sims. I have used up my scripts, but I have ordered new scripts. So I got like 3 sheets from Carly Plans because 1 sheet I've already used up. It wasn't enough. So I'm going to wait to put that in when I get that new sheet eventually in the mail. Should be next month. She doesn't take too long to do those. But, okay, let's see what we have left here. I might use this for that. And then, try to see what I can fit in here. Oh, I can fit this. All right, cool. All right, let's start from, okay, so I played The Sims. If we're going to be going, okay, first of all, Saturday. It was actually a really lazy morning, so I put sleep in because that was my closest script because I wanted to use a bit more of the pink scripts. And I put fold laundry, but really I just washed the laundry and then you kind of fold laundry to put it away as it is. And then I did these new nails. So yeah, basically I'm down to my Halloween nails, and these are actually, so usually I use Dashing Diva gloss, which are just like literally just a thin sticker that you can pull off afterwards. But these ones are the glaze, I think, glaze, which these are the semi-cured, which you put under an LED lamp. And I think they still do it, like if you first time you buy these nails, they send you a free lamp with it. So I have the lamp, and I feel like it takes a bit long. It takes 15 extra minutes. So usually it takes me only 15 minutes to do a whole new set of these nail stickers. But with the glaze versions, and having to cure them and whatnot, it took 30 minutes altogether, which is actually still really good. And obviously these are thicker and should, in theory, last longer and be nicer. So yeah, that's what these are, and they're actually pretty nice. I do like the extra thickness. We'll see, because I feel like the edges like pick up a little and your hair gets stuck in them, so we'll see how long they last. But I feel like that's where they're really putting all their new designs in these days. So I'm just going to switch and buy the normal stickers when I can. Because I like how they just come off so easily. But anyway. Did these nails because I had really nice pink nails you would have seen in the base of this. But they got really dirty and gross through Thursday. Like they're black on the edges. Gross. Anyway, so I did the nails. And then watched Daria, and then we actually watched a few episodes of Arthur because we have that in our collection. And I love Arthur. I grew up watching Arthur and Daria together. I don't know. I watched a lot of kids' TV like way into my like early teenage years. I just really enjoyed it. Like Arthur, and then obviously Daria is for older crowds, but loved those. And then we treated ourselves and got Pizza Hut because it was a good deal on for smaller pizzas. And I'm going to have my leftover pizza slice after this. And then we found these big meringue pavlovas, like big meringues that we can make pavlova out of. So we got the meringue, and then we just put whipped cream and then just some like canned fruit. Although it's like in a plastic cup, but canned fruit on top. Like a mixed fruit, and we just made our own like pavlova, very Australian / New Zealand summer dessert. Like love a pavlova in summer. So we had that for dessert. It was really tasty, and then I played The Sims. And what was I saying? I was talking about my dog, my new dog in the game, which is called Professor Paws. The last dog was called the General, and then my character James's his grandparents had a cat called Mr. Business. So obviously I'm doing like a thing. I have Mr. Business, then the General, and both of those names were from the game. Like that's what their names were in the game, which is why I adopted them. But yeah, so this time I had to name the dog because I wanted to do the idea that luck gave me, which is Professor Paws. So now they have the dog Professor Paws, and he's a good boy. Anyway, so now we can do a little bit of Sunday, unlike usually, because that's the day and I have plans I'm gonna do, okay? Jessica. Anyway, so before this, we put on in our slow cooker some chili to make chili cheese fries for dinner. So chili's going. Just using this adorable heart pot from SPC. I love this doodle, so good. And then I'm doing this now, so I'm going to put filming, and then obviously I'm going to do some work and get those pieces done. And then I haven't put it on yet because I'm filming, but after this I'm going to put the laundry on. I'm going to wash the bedding because it needs doing, and it's good to wash regularly in summer because you get sweaty. But that is everything I got planned for Sunday. Let me fill it out. Alright, and I have a little bit of space left for whatever we do this Sunday night. But that is the second half of the week, and I'll closely next plan with me. I'll show you how I finished off Sunday. But I'm so happy. I've got, I'm also going to be putting like these deco bits in and around. Little sparkles and some of these like little pieces here from Alicia Craft. Just to decorate up the boxes a bit, wherever I have gaps. Probably put something cute on the Barbie movie. I should have said that this is a custom from Play With Me stickers. And then it's the Barbie doodle from SPC. Should we put like the cute little star maybe? The little flower? Maybe just do a little flower. Here. Be like Barbie. Okay. So I'm going to do that throughout the spread later. When I'm finished. But that is the finished spread, so let's get her open here so you can see most of it. Mostly finished. And I'm going to take off manual focus and we'll zoom on out. So this is how Barbie week is going. I'm so happy I went and saw Barbie. I do have tickets for next week. Well, the week that you're seeing this. I think it's actually Wednesday, so the day this video goes up, I'm seeing Oppenheimer at the IMAX. We decided to watch it on IMAX because, well, it was filmed that way, but also the cinema that has the IMAX screen here is in a mall that has a KFC, and I haven't had KFC in 3 years. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I get some KFC. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so we're seeing Oppenheimer 2, but just not on the same day. No, no thanks. It was enough seeing one movie in one day, to be honest. Yeah, let me know if you've seen Barbie. Again, no spoilers down below, but hope you enjoyed it as well if you saw it. But otherwise, if you like this, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and let me know anything you want down below, what you think of this spread. Did you do the Barbie spread this week as well? But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.